watching the Weiss channel. Okay, today we are continuing with sine, cosine, tan, but we're working with word problems. Oh my God, look at all those words. Don't panic. The convenient part is that they're written in English. All right? So, for example, a ladder, 500 centimeters long, leans against a building. All right? So what I want you to do is draw a building. I'm going to draw a building. Here's a building. A ladder leans against the building. Okay. Here's my ladder. All right? Ladder leans against the building. Okay? If the angle between the ground and the ladder, does that make sense that it would be this angle right here? That's the angle between the ground and the ladder. The angle between the ground and the ladder is 57 degrees. Okay? So, 57 degrees. How far is the wall from the bottom of the ladder? The ladder is 500 centimeters. This is 500. How far is the wall from the bottom of the ladder? Here's the bottom of the ladder. Here's the wall. I'm looking for that. Does that make sense? Okay. So, if this is 57, what's this? Opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse? Adjacent. And this guy's the hypotenuse. What's adjacent to hypotenuse? Cosine. So, cosine 57 equals x over 500. Cross multiply. X equals 500 cosine 57. Okay? What is 500 cosine 57? 500 cosine 57 is 272.32. 272.32. Easy. Okay? All right. Can we hold off on the talking till I'm done with the lesson, please? Thanks. All right. The sides of a rectangle. Guess what I'm going to draw? A rectangle. The sides of a rectangle are 25 and 8. All right. 25, 8. And of course, if that's 25, this is 25. And if this is 8, this is 8. Okay. What is the measure of the angle formed by the short side and a diagonal of the rectangle? What? Draw a diagonal. It doesn't matter how you draw it. You can draw it like this or like this. It doesn't matter. I'm going to draw it like this. What is the measure of the angle formed by the short side? I'm going to use this short side and the diagonal. Between the short side and the diagonal. That would be this guy here, right? Does that make sense? So, I want to know what that angle is. Okay. 25. Is that opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse? Opposite. And 8 is the adjacent. That is going to be?
So?
Opposite and adjacent?
Oh, never mind.
That's okay.
Toa.
Toa, tan, right? So now, since we're looking for the angle, we're going backwards. So it's inverse tan, right? Inverse tan, 25 divided by 8. What is inverse tan? 25 divided by 8. 72.26 degrees. flying 115 feet above the ground. How do you draw a kite? I don't know. I'm going to make something up. Here's my kite. Looks something like that, maybe. So, flying a kite. Something like that. And it's 115 feet above ground, meaning this here is 115. All right? The length of the string to the kite is 150 feet. Okay. 150, right?
We finna be doing word problems?
Heck yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what?
Shiznit.
Great. Got some cussing on my video. Okay.
That's okay.
So now, find the angle that the string makes with the ground. Where's the string to the ground? Here, right? So, opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse?
Opposite.
And this one is the hypotenuse. So, sine. But it's inverse sine, because we're looking for the angle, right? Inverse sine. 115 divided by 150. What is inverse sine? 115 divided by 150. 50.05 degrees. Okay? An observation tower. What the heck is an observation tower? What does that look like? I don't know. I'm going to draw a building. Let's make, I don't know.
That looks like an arrow.
An arrow, all right? It's 75 meters high. Okay, this is 75. A support wire, there's some kind of support wire, and the ground.
I don't think.
Okay?
I don't. Okay.
Go ahead. No? Okay. A support wire and the ground form an angle of 46 degrees. So here's the ground. 46 degrees. The support wire and the ground form an angle 46 degrees. What's the length of the support wire? Makes that x. Okay. So, from 46 degrees, this would be opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. Opposite. Hypotenuse. So it's going to be sine. So sine 46 equals 75 over x. This time we have sine 46x equals 75. So now we're going to divide, right? X equals 75 divided by sine 46. Okay. What is 75 divided by sine 46? 104.26. There you go. Easy. Next one. At a point 30 feet from the base of a tree. The base of a tree. All right. There's my tree. 30 feet from the base of the tree. Here's 30 feet. The angle formed with the ground looking to the top. All right. From the ground looking to the top. Measures 53 degrees, right? Here's 53. Find the height of the tree. Okay. Alright? Here's 53. Is x opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse?
Oh, opposite.
That's right. 30 would be
Adjacent.
adjacent. What's opposite and adjacent?
Tan.
We use tan. So tan 53 equals x over 30. Bless you. X equals 30 tan 53. What is 30 tan 53? 39.81. Okay, one more. An observer is 120 feet from the base of a television tower. I don't know what a television tower looks like, so I'm just gonna draw a building.
It's like a forget it, never mind.
Okay, all right. And an observer is 120 feet away. Here's my observer. Beautiful stick figure. All right. The observer is 120 feet away. Okay. From the base of the tower, which is 150 feet tall. All right, this guy is 150 feet. Find the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the point where he's standing. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower from, from the point where he's standing. So it's from here up there. The angle of elevation is going upward that way. Okay, so what is this angle? Well, so is this guy opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse?
Opposite.
Opposite. And this guy's
Adjacent.
adjacent, so we're going to use tan. So we're going to use inverse tan because we're finding the angle. All right, inverse tan. 150 divided by 120. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Inverse tan, 150 divided by 120. 51.34 degrees. You've been watching the Weiss channel. Da 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 da.
Da, da, da.